their organization received $425 in donations, but she's going to tell you how they pulled that off.
Yeah, we went for the prize. So what she's talking about there is we sent emails and social media blasts asking for help and then winning the prize. Our strategy was simple. We just started with, if you build it, they will come, kind of like what Wendy just said. We didn't have food. Sorry. But anyway, we have a limited staff. It's just me in the office of the foundation. I'll talk about our main objective, hourly incentives, and how we accomplished our goals. During the last East Texas Giving Day, we actually got a late start. We actually were having another event on May the 2nd, and I was expecting 200 to 300 guests, and so that was really my top priority, I guess, that day. And so, again, we have a very limited staff, which is me again. So that means I have to be creative and use innovative methods to try to get fundraising. I do have 30 foundation board of directors on my board, and they all have their own 40-hour work weeks and own their own businesses and things like that. But something that we had in common is social media. We did develop a timeline. We publicized from many angles with the press releases and the emails and all that direct marketing stuff. But we designed our campaign with sharing in mind. My main objective leading up to East Texas Giving Day was, how do we cut through all the noise on social media? You know, after all, there's like 30,000 foundations and nonprofit organizations vying for everybody's attention on social media. But what would set us apart? How can we reach into the pockets and attract new donors? How can we maximize engagement? So we designed our campaign with sharing in mind. Again, not just using direct mail and signage and press releases. We discovered that 56% adults use 2 or more social media platforms daily. 67% of the people like a nonprofit on Facebook just so they can show their friends that they support a cause. We sent sample Facebook posts, tweets, and text messages to my board just to make it easy, because I didn't want them to have any excuses on why they couldn't, send out a message. And enthusiasm is contagious. More people helping out, more successful the outcome. So when Holly sent out the hourly incentives, that was really a no-brainer to me. I'm like, if we could get any of these prizes, we could surely come close to reaching our goals. So the game was on at that time, because I'm very competitive and I got to win. So I took to emailing my directors, the Hallsville ISD staff. We have staff about 600 or 700 employees, family and friends, and I created a bunch of social media posts, which I love Facebook because you can schedule them out ahead of time. So we went after the early bird. We went after the 6:32, the sunrise one. And we actually went in. I thought, surely, I can do, we can get somebody to do this at 6:32. And we did, closest to 6:32. We targeted the 9 to 10 a.m. power hour. Once we got that early bird prize, I emailed all my directors and I said, look, we can do this. We just got the first one, we can do some more. And so from 9 to 10, if you're considering making a donation, do it between 9 and 10, because then we can win $500 more. So when I forwarded that one email to my directors, one of them said, I just donated, thanks for the reminder. And so, of course, she replied all, and so everybody saw it. So I think a few more made a donation during that hour. We went on after the Don't Stop Believing. It was from like 7 to 8. We pushed for the night hour one, because everybody's up from 10 to 11 o'clock at night looking at their phones, seeing what they missed during the day. I thought, surely we could win that one. And then, of course, Hallsville's got the most parent pickup people, I think, in lines. I don't know about y'all, but I know we do. Nobody rides the school buses anymore. All the parents come. So I thought, surely we could get donations during 2 to 3 p.m. But we didn't get that one either. So here's a sample of my email, like I said, to my directors, and said, we won the early bird, $200. If you haven't made a donation yet, please take a moment and make a donation. And then a reply from Ashley. She said, it's done, it's quick and easy. Thank you for the reminder. That's just one example there. The social media post, the next slide. Also try to include videos of the kids using, we provide grants to teachers. And so I try to, if you can show kids do anything, people like kids. And so, some people like kids. Show pictures of students, you know, with their stuff, interactive posts to help engage the community. And I hear a lot of people thank the donors, like, thank you, Jan, for your donation, you know, who's next, you know. So, and like I said, scheduling those posts throughout the day really helped out a lot. And so, although we just won one of those targeted incentives, it was fun, challenging, and rewarding. And so, don't get me wrong, it is hard work, but with limited staff, creative planning, you can win something. You know, you can win at least one of them. You know, so that's what we did, just targeted that. So, thank you.
Does anyone have any questions while she's up here about how she put together her Facebook post or any kind of internal marketing? Y'all are so easy today. Y'all are just so peaceful. Okay, so next we have Mr. Evan Davis. He's from Nacogdoches, right?
Nacogdoches.